Okay, last year Microsoft published a big update to Photo, and here's what it looked like when you were in editing controls. If you noticed here, you could click on a feature and do different editing. Uh, for example, if we wanted to go in here and rotate, click there and do that kind of thing, you can click on the crop feature and crop it like this. There was always those controls on the outside to do stuff. And to do other features, you would click on the feature here and you'd use a circular control to like rotate in this particular, or straighten actually, in this particular instance, to do different things to it. And some things remain the same. If you go over here to the tonal qualities, to change color and different things like that, as we clicked on things, it would change the appearance. However, if we go back and we do some of the other ones, you notice there's a circular control like this. Well, that's all gone, so no matter what control you use. So let's go take out the new photo app and see how I can get the same results, basically the same controls, but a little bit better designed interface. Now I'm going to skip past the share, zoom, and slideshow. Those are all the same kind of functions. Let's go right to the editing controls. First thing is that there's a new one. It's called Draw. So if we click on that, you'll see the Draw controls come up. And what it allows you to do is actually annotate your image with some writing. If we look at the first one, it's a ballpoint pen. If you click on it, you can choose a color. So let's do green. And then once you click and draw, you can highlight stuff. The next one's a pencil. It's a little harder to see. Okay, let's click a color for that. Click on that, and you'll see it's a very small pencil. Okay. Moving on to the calligraphy, which is a shaped head. And we click on that and choose a color for that. And you'll see that right here. Now, if you click on the eraser function up here, you'll see that you can click on it and erase items. It's a little difficult sometimes to get it to work. There we go. But it erases your entire last drawing. So if you did a little touch-up or a long touch-up, you'll erase the entire thing. Put a couple back up here. But the other thing you can do is that when you click on the eraser tool, though, you can simply click on it, hover on it, and say erase all ink, and boom, everything, all the work you've done is gone. Now the last option is a drawing tool, but I don't have a touchscreen hooked up to the system, so I can't demonstrate that. But it basically works the same way as the other things over here. You click on something to draw, and select a color. You do the same thing for touch as well. Now moving on to the other controls, you'll go over here to enhance. You'll see immediately it applies a standard enhancement. It does a judgment, decides what you need to enhance. It's a simple on-off kind of thing. You click on it once to enhance, and you click on it again to unenhance. So moving on to the editing tools, if you click on the edit up here, you'll see that we have new controls. And a couple different sections of this. So let's go ahead and first look at the crop and rotate. If we click up here, you'll see that a crop box shows up. You can grab the corners and resize it the way you want. For example, I'll resize that to there. You notice there's an aspect ratio that I can say, okay, I want to make it a standard screen or standard size and set it to all those. So on rotate, you can do the same thing. You can click on here and it'll automatically rotate it 90 degrees. You can adjust that by using this scroll bar here. You'll see that not only does it rotate in this particular, because we're in crop mode, it resizes it to that crop section. You can flip it left to right. That makes horizontal flipping. Things that are on the left are now on the right and vice versa. You notice the sign is backwards and forwards here in the demo. So that's those. If I say reset that, I can either or say done, it keeps it, and you can go on to other sections as well. Now the next section is enhance, which is basically sort of the same thing you had in the one-stop click, but now you're able to use a scroll bar and lighten it or darken it to your preference for the particular one. Like, for example, I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, you can also filter it, change the color, for example, change the hue to all these name settings. Like take all the black and white out, or denim, or other different kinds of things. So that's your filter. Now I'm going to go undo all that, and you notice we're back to our original picture. Now when you go to adjust, we're going to go into the new controls to do the same thing as those little circular controls you did before, but they've adopted this bar, which is really nice. You see the number up there at the top, but you can scroll back and forth by simply clicking on the slider and sliding it to where you want. You can lighten or darken it. You can go down here and apply more color or less color. You can change the warmth, which is basically hue. You can add warmth, make it cooler. Clarity is same as sharpness. Increase clarity, make it a little foggy. And vignette is sort of, it provides a cloud around your picture like a white cloud, okay, in one direction. Or you can slide it the other way and make it a black cloud. It's for old-time vignette kind of look. Now spot fix isn't the best for this particular image, but it's like if somebody has blemish on their face, you can sit there and apply it to their face. It'll fix, it'll sort of put things to smooth areas out and everything, the color crossed areas, and do that. For example, over here on the chair, if we do it, well, I can't really tell either. But the idea here is that it'll take care of blemishes. Red eye is what you might expect with the face, and do all that. Okay, again, I've reset it now that I have all my controls. Now, if you notice I made a change, you can do different things. For example, save, which will overwrite this file name up here in the top left corner. If you say save a copy, what happens is it saves a copy. Now, where to go? Well, the easiest way to find it is simply you want to go and find this file name. To do that, you're going to click up here in the top right corner and say File Info, and go down here, and there's the directory where it's at. It says Open Folder, and sure enough, there's our picture. Okay, if I double click on it, it'll open it up again, but that's our edited one as identified by the 2 in the file name. So whatever changes you make, you can save there and keep your original, which is very important. You can't tell on this one that what I did, but a little bit of a vignette, I think. But anyways, that's it. That's the changes it made and how to save them. So I hope these new editing controls help you punch up those Christmas photos that you're going to send out to family and friends. And don't forget to take a look at my old video about all the features of Photo App. You'll find the link to that in the card section of this video, either in the upper right hand corner or in mobile below it, to take a look at that video as well.